Hi. Last time we talked about the strong man. Now we're going to talk about the saint, the archetype of the saint, the hero archetype of the saint. This is the archetype with all of the subtypes that fall under it that is really looking to bolster their sense of self-esteem, bolster their sense of self, bolster their sense of herohood through being good in some way. Now, this could be redefined for different people, and it will be. Everyone's definition of good, it probably is going to be just slightly different. Let's take some examples. These are subtypes of the saint. We have the person who builds their self-esteem on caretaking. The caretaker subtype does just that. They feel best about themselves when they're taking care of other people. Gotta be careful. You have to remember, everyone is the hero of their own story. So if you take too much care of another person, you're actually intruding on their sense of autonomy, their sense of herohood. So, being a caretaker can be a good thing, but you have to remember to put limits on it. The same is true for the subtype of the helper. The helper is not taking care of others, per se. They are actually geared to helping others, not necessarily taking care of them, but helping them. The helper subtype really feels best about themselves when they are helping. They often will be found in human service jobs and in very giving relationships. Again, the helper has to remember, though, that the other person has their sense of autonomy and not to cross the line, not to take over and get too helpful. Then there's the loyalty giver. Their definition of good is to be as loyal as possible. This can be a very good subtype to be. However, again, limits have to be in place. There has to be, in order to be healthy, a limit set on how much loyalty is given and in what circumstances loyalty is given and when loyalty needs to be withdrawn. Another subtype of the saint is the philanthropist. The person who feels that they will be the best person they can be. They build their sense of self-esteem or self-image. They build their sense of herohood on giving to others. Sometimes you have to watch out, though, because a philanthropist's hero can sometimes get a little snotty about it and feel that they're way up here because they're giving to others who are way down there. So you have to be careful, because building yourself up by pushing other people down is not a healthy hero type. That's not a healthy hero stance. Again, senses of herohood can work for you in a healthy way or also work against you in an unhealthy way. One of the other of the saints is the religion keeper. And this might actually be the one that you would have expected me to talk about the first. The religion keeper is one who feels better about themselves, who builds their sense of herohood on being the most often at church, the keeper of the laws of their religion. They're the ones who see themselves as being good because they follow their religion to the letter or strictly, or just they follow their religion. They build their sense of good out of being religious. So you have the religion keeper as a subtype. Again, though, you have to make sure that you're being a healthy hero, that's a healthy sense and not an unhealthy sense. One of the subtypes of the saint that is just across the board unhealthy is the martyr. This is a person who builds their sense of, I'm a good person, through being put upon by others, by being hurt by others. The more they get hurt, the better they feel about their internal self, because I just can take it. It's all right. Not healthy, and not healthy for the person who has the hero type of being a martyr, and it's not healthy for anyone in relationships with them. It's painful to be around a martyr. Those are just a few out of many, just a few of the subtypes included in the archetype of the saint. We'll be talking about the scholar next time. See you then.